Hey, tubers. Happy Friday. Got a nice little mail day here. First, super proud of myself because I am terrible at mailing things, and I do a lot of the PC admin, but getting across the finish line sometimes of submissions or consignments, I'm not the best at, which is why I consign, because if I had to individually mail pieces and stuff, it would not be good. But I just got back from the post office and sent a submission off. I don't even remember how many cards it was. 100-ish. That's $16.99 for the bulk rate. This month's special was October special, because it's now 1 November, right? Was $17.99, and they sent me an email code for $1 lower than that, so I got it $16.99. So pretty happy. Yeah, so maybe I'll get those for Christmas. Be sweet presents to myself. But let's get into it. 2 basketball pickups. Nothing crazy, but a Reggie Miller rookie PSA 9 from 88 Fleer, and the Rodman. Add these 2 to my still fledgling basketball PC. I don't pick cards forward up too often because it's kind of a third sport, and that's tough to stay along with, but I try. I just put 2 new displays up, and so I made one that's basketball. So it's only a 35 card display. It's not quite full, so PC ain't that big, but some cool stuff. I still need to put some breadth in it as far as vintage goes. Let's see, 2 autos here. It's kind of odd. I bought this one month and a half ago, and I just found it. I'm pretty sure I didn't show it. So a Joe Staley, who's just now starting to sign things because he never did before. Let me crack this open. I think it's numbered to like 99 or something, but no, not numbered, but thick old card there. It was cheap, thankfully, because once he started signing, it was just like, all right, what else is he going to sign? Hopefully he does an NT or something, and that would be real sweet. And so just happens the timing. Got another, it looks real similar, but it's not the same here. Got another one, and it was listed at auction at PSA 9, but Pop 1, this one is out of 99. And it was also a bit thicker of a card, so it's that bigger thing. So if you find the right card for the right price, and it's a thick one, you know, PSA 9 is basically a 10. Because the odds of you buying that raw, getting it in, and submitting it when it's thick like that, and getting a higher grade are pretty slim. So you got to be pretty content with 9s if it's somebody you're looking for. Now, if you want the high end or whatever, then you just got to be patient. But I wasn't necessarily looking for high end. It was just I needed an auto or 2 of that guy in the PC. 7-time Pro Bowler for the Niners. Spent his whole career with the Niners. You can't beat that. Since I had this in my mail day pile, it did not just make the PSA submission I sent in, so I guess I don't have to do the next one, but that's fine. He was injured the vast majority of this year, but one of our bright and shinies potentially, Josiah Gray, started out strong, then was kind of banged up, and then they cut him, not cut him, but put him on IR for the rest of the year. But happy to, benefits me when I can get his red ink heritage hand numbered out of 73 for a good deal. This one doesn't do great for the hand numbering though, because it's up here in the corner, harder to see, but the auto is still prevalent, so that's good. And then 2 more here. I've mentioned it once or twice before, but I've got a thing for all-time greats in the Yankees pinstripes. Just is what it is, and Reggie Jackson is one of those folks, and found the right card for this little side PC I'm doing for Yankees Pinstripes Hall of Famers. Mr. Baseball from 1981 Fleer with the pinstripes, Reggie Jackson PSA 10. Thought that was pretty cool. And then last but not least, bought this off of Brian Roth, aka Card Soup. He finally listed a PSA card. He picked it up in this condition. He's been trying to have a campaign to pressure him to start sending more stuff into PSA versus SGC, because he's on the SGC path with most of those. Mostly because, you know, he got into his rhythm of grading when PSA was way backlogged, right? PSA is not backlogged like that anymore. Prices are still higher, but, you know, hopefully he'll see my purchases every once in a while and say, all right, PSA does sell, there's something for me. But he listed this, and I made him an offer, and he accepted it, packaged it up, and sent it to me the same day. So got the Christy Mathewson PSA 1 from T206 portrait card. Beautiful color on this thing. It's got a little bit of a it's a solid crease across the middle there, and a little one going towards his forehead, but doesn't disturb the color or much of the surface, which is nice. And then it's got some love on some corners, and I think some paper loss down on one of them, but paper loss just reveals more white, so it doesn't really bother me. I thought it was a great appearance for a PSA 1. Probably that paper loss is what cost it, you know, maybe a 1.5, just based on the pop it shows. But I like it. It will display lovely, and it was on my list for sure, Christy Mathewson, so real happy to snag that. So thank you, Brian. And I think that's what I got for today. Let's see where we at in sports. My Niners pulled off a big win versus the Cowboys. Man, it's been late nights and watching sports all week. First world problems, but my bedtime is not quite that late anymore. And then the Yankees Dodgers games were all 8:08 p.m. So I was rooting for the Yankees. I'm still a Juan Soto fan. It's hard not to root for Aaron Judge at 6'7", 280 pounds. That's just kind of a fun thing, you know. Mash the ball, whatever. Did not have a good series. Shohei did not have a good series overall. So it was kind of neat to see the team games happening, still with a lot of runs scored, which was cool. Dodgers presented themselves as the best team pretty much throughout. And even when Yankees were getting big leads, the Dodgers were still making a fight out of it, and won 4 out of 5 games. Can't beat that. So shout out to the Dodgers. It is kind of odd to see the Dodgers win without Shohei doing big things and without even Clayton Kershaw pitching. So Kershaw gets himself a free ring out of that one. He's still like 30 Ks or something close to that out of the 3,000 strikeout club. So hopefully he comes back and does some good things next year. But it's, you know, I like those wins and championships and stuff from a hobby perspective. I connect it with the players, connect it with the cards and stuff like that. So would have been a lot cooler if Kershaw was pitching and got that ring. Freddie Freeman probably just solidified some Hall of Fame status there. He just needs to, you know, accumulate a couple of numbers here, you know, get his hits up, get his homers over 300, you know, even better if he gets up to 350. But that was big. So I'll stop rambling, but a great week for sports, and hopefully we got another one coming later.